Hi there! Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com for your weekly love letter. I'm so moved that Spirit has asked me to speak to you about this topic. As always, we're continuing our conversation about attracting more love and more money into our lives to encounter authentic abundance once and for all, finally. If you want to tweet about this, it's hashtag MLMM. Self-love, self-acceptance is such, it is a lifelong journey. A lifelong journey. When you love yourself, it is an expression that is so undeniable. It is a vibration that is so clear that the people in your presence, when you are just loving yourself, they can't help but begin to love themselves and accept themselves too. But if instead, when they're in your presence, they try to protect you or, on a lower vibration, control you, make you feel small or more compact, that's an external sign to let you know that you need to show yourself more love and more acceptance. Where are you at in your life right now? Are you afraid to really be yourself? Just who you are? For example, I am tattooed. I don't have the best tattoo in the world, but I designed it and I like it. It's a big one that goes all along the side of my body. For those of you who've seen, just for those of you who haven't seen it, it is a series of 9 rainbow bubbles with a whole bunch of rainbow stars. It's cute. I am inked and awesome. Yeah. And I'm happy that is part of myself. I celebrate that, I accept that. The only reason why I kind of hide it is because otherwise I'll just walk around topless all the time. And as great as that would be so refreshing. I kind of get cold, even in the summer, so, you know, I gotta take care of that. But if you ever want to see, I'll show you. Just ask. But then I've met other people who are also have incredible art on their bodies. Whether it's maybe a small piece or right all the way up to the sides of their face and neck or arms, full sleeves done and stuff like that. And they're going out of their way to cover themselves. Or maybe it isn't necessarily you have tattoos that you're covering up. Maybe it's this right here. Can you see? Or this right here. Or you wouldn't dare show any of all of this in public because who knows what horrors they'll see of this fat flabby thing. convincing yourself that you're not beautiful or acceptable or lovable just because of how you look. Or maybe it isn't the flesh necessarily, you know, the weight of your body. Maybe it's just your skin. Being too dark or too light or too red or too freckled or too wrinkled or too X, Y, and Z to be acceptable as a person. Oh, my hair is too curly. I'm pausing a lot, by the way, because there's a tremendous amount of pain that I'm just clearing and processing through my body. So it's not only my own journey with self-love and acceptance, and I've talked about that in a previous video, but while I'm filming right now, I can feel all of the energy of you flowing through. So if I could just ask a favor, I know I don't really ask favors, but while you're watching, can you just start to let go too, because this is a lot. This is a lot bigger than you and I both, but this is all the people around us too. Processing self-love and acceptance and all the things that are obstacles in our way. If no one ever tells you, if you never get to hear this, I'm going to say it right now. You are worthy. You are absolutely beautiful. You're brilliant. No matter what a test score or assessment or no matter what someone else has ever told you, you're enough. You have enough education. You have enough experience. You are old enough. You are young enough. You are strong enough. You are perfect just the way you are. Clearing, clearing. Help me out, I see you. Whatever they said, whoever they are, is over. It's in the past. That is not who you are. Whatever they did, whatever they took, it's gone. It's over in the past. You are unconditionally loved right now. Just as you are. Even if no one watches this. Even if you never get to see this, I'm going to send it out anyway. Because I believe in you. Because we're one. But if you're watching, I need you to know you're enough. You're worthy. You really are. And whatever happened is not real anymore. You don't have to let it control you, because it's over. It's in the past. And that's where this week's oracle card comes in. That's what I'm hearing. Tears are just a resonance, you know, by the way. When I'm crying and saying this to you. because there's so much healing energy flowing. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed and I'm like, whoa! I'm trying to maintain so I can get the message through. All of the emotional debris that we both are just like, you know, before I hit record on the video, by the way, I said, Spirit, open the floodgates, clear all lack of self-love and acceptance. So if you have to cough or sneeze or your body twitches, or even if you may need to throw up or something, pause the video and let your body do that, because healing happens spontaneously sometimes. This week's oracle card comes from the Archangel Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue. Again, one of the, what is it, 10 decks or so that we have at the dojo. By the way, if you ever want to donate oracle card decks, you're like, I don't really use this one anymore, you just want to throw it my way, we're receiving donations. We'll go to a really good cause. People pull these several times a week, and you'd be changing other people's lives just by donating your oracle cards or your tarot card decks. The card that came forward this week about self-love and acceptance, really kind of bizarre looking card, but it had a lot of energy, so I'm going to trust Spirit to show us what we need to know about overcoming difficulties. Let's check it out. Really cool, strange art. I love it. It's so unique. This angel in a giant feather, and maybe you need to rewind to see, but there are her legs down there, and she's flying up toward the light, and there's all this like mountain and cloud formations underneath of things that would appear to be a cap on the mountain, as if there was a ceiling, is what they're saying in the energy, a ceiling on the ability for you to rise. Yet the angel is far above it. And there being a feather, by the way. In the energy, they're saying that the artist rendered this with a feather coming out of the angel, is to say that you are going to be receiving signs of feathers kind of popping up all around you from the angel saying, we're here. You have arrived. You're safe. So just watch out for the feather. That's why that's there. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Let's check out what the reading is for this week. The challenges you faced have made you stronger and have taught you new lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, clearing, you've opened your heart with compassion toward people in similar situations. You've let go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. This is why you're now overcoming your previous challenges. Your positive outlook is attracting a loving situation and new situations at a higher level of spiritual understanding, so stay positive. Jeremiel's name means the mercy of God. And when you call upon him, Jeremiel delivers mercy to you and everyone involved. Jeremiel guides you and others to act in loving ways. And he also helps you adopt a merciful outlook, which enables you to consistently treat yourself with respect and tender loving care. And my hand's just going because we're clearing. It's getting stronger. The reason why the overcoming difficulties card is coming through is because Spirit wants you to know that it's time to let go of the past. If you want to attract more love and more abundance into your life, if that's where you're at and that's what you're desiring, you've got to let go of the past. Archangel Jeremiel is very good as a friend to call on to help you facilitate this releasing process, processing out all of the lack of self-love and self-acceptance that we're coming from. Because when it comes down to it, what happened, happened. It is not happening right now. There are so many dark gifts that you received from what happened. And it's time to receive the gifts in the now rather than receive the same old tape playing over and over of what he did to me or what she said to me, right? Or how I messed up over and over and over. Release that. What did you learn instead? How are you stronger now? How can you retell the story to say, this happened because it got me here, or this happened to show me this? Tell a love story. Comment below, or you can send me a private email back. How would you retell what happened to turn it into a story of love and overcoming? Because if you're capable of seeing this video, if you woke up this morning, you have so much to be thankful for. Alright? I love you. I'm proud of you. Because you made it here to this point in time. You could have died. You could have given up. You could have settled